Amanda, one at a time. And if you finish that one, and Brooke says you can have another one, you can have another one. You got any donuts?
Not for you.
One time I ate 20 cookies.
Oh, baby, hi. Come in.
You did not.
Join the zoo.
Hi, everyone. Did not.
Amanda, Jamie, can you say hi to Phoebe?
Hi.
Hi, little sweethearts.
Hey, how's Trix?
Mom, did Amanda eat 25 cookies?
Well, if she says she did. Listen, you want some coffee? You want milk, cookies?
No, thank you, darling.
Huh?
I just came back from the cabin.
Jamie, would you and Amanda like to go in your room and start a clay modeling project? What do you think about that?
Me too. Good idea.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right.
I just went out to pick up the rent, but oddly, Pierce was there and Janet wasn't.
Did he say that he'd talk to her?
He didn't say. I think he'd come to pick up some books that he'd left behind. We had a nice chat. Your ears must have been burning, Brooke.
Asking Aunt Phoebe to mind her own business is like asking the tide to not come in.
Trevor, you and Pierce have been friends for a long time. He's a remarkable fellow, don't you agree?
Oh, yeah, he's a real piece of work.
Yeah, still waters run deep. An honorable man is hard to find.
Aunt Phoebe is looking for a job as Pierce's press agent, I think.
Oh, I don't have to sing his praises. His remarkable record speaks for itself. Don't you agree, Trevor?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Oh, I found it. Great. I knew it would be in Jamie's toy chest. I'm going to have to find a better place to put this.
You know, I remember when you had a pink leather diary that you wrote in all the time when you were 15.
A daily record of my teenage angst.
Hmm? And it had a lock. And she wore the key in a chain around her neck.
Well, thank heaven those boy crazy days are over.
Really?
Where is that compass? I know it's around here someplace. Says this isn't mine. New project. Take one.
Don't touch that.
Don't touch that.
Jan, what?
No, leave it alone.
Well, what is it?
It's a tape recorder. I'm working on a project privately. What are you doing here?
What kind of project?
Self-improvement. I got this book from the library, and you talk to yourself. You give yourself positive messages, kind of like a pat on the back. I say things like, hang in there, Janet. Don't get discouraged. And then I listen to it, and it's supposed to improve my self-image. You left your nature books here.
I left these particular ones for you. But you haven't happened to see my compass, have you?
Here.
Oh. Thanks.
How are you getting along without me?
Well, I guess I'm doing okay. How about you? Phoebe came by to pick up the rents.
Yeah, I sent her a check.
Janet,
You know, the violets are so beautiful. They're in bloom up on the hill. Did you see that?
I need to talk to you about something.
I mean, especially the white ones. They're right under the pine tree.
One thing, we've always been with each other is honest, right? And
Remember when I wanted to teach Amanda how to candy violets?
Janet, you're not listening to me.
I'm not sure I want to.
We've always been honest with each other, haven't we? Well, there's something that's going on in my life that I want to tell you about now.
I know, it's great. I mean, everybody wants to buy your paintings and sculpture. You're a success.
I mean my personal life. It's changing, too.
Well, of course. You're not a hermit anymore. People like you.
I'm not talking about other people. I'm talking about Brooke. My relationship with her. I gotta see where it's going, where it's headed, you know?
Sure. Makes sense. They're entitled.
But I wanted you to hear it from me first because you know how people gossip and everything.
Yeah, people do horrible things, but not you. You've always been so kind. I mean, you brought me back to this cabin almost a year ago. I was half dead. But you were kind to me. You're still being kind to me, Pierce. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Do you think I'd take it badly?
Well, the Janet I've always known takes things in stride. She's brave, full of courage. Accepts what fate sends her.
Though no one can bring back the hour of splendor in the grass, of glory of the flower.
And Wordsworth knew what he was writing about, didn't he? And no one will ever take that away from us. No matter what happens in the present or what happens in the future, you and I will always have that. I appreciate you understanding.
Do you have to go so soon? I mean, couldn't you stay and have a snack? Or I'll show you
Jan.
the violets.
I have to go.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Pierce.
Janet's willing to do anything to get you back, to make it work this time.
Janet's willing to do anything to get you back, to make it work this time. Hang in there, Janet. Don't get discouraged.
Yeah, right. Darn tootin', I'm not discouraged. Oh, not by a long shot.
According to Madge, Tad is a philandering rake who chases women all over the station, something worse than a billy goat. Is that true?
You're talking to the wrong person, Adam.
She says you told her.
Is this a dirt digging expedition, or do we have business to discuss?
Telling lies about the competition is low, Liza.
These are your rules. And your rules were all out war.
Your tactics stink.
Well, you know what? Tough. All's fair in love and war,
No,
Adam.
all is not fair. I make the rules, remember, and here are the rules, very clearly and succinctly put. In this battle, for the job of station manager, carrying false reports to your business associates, labeling Tad as some sort of a lecherous Don Juan is not acceptable under the rules of war as defined by your commander-in-chief.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Especially considering what's really going on between the two.
You want to know what's really going on here? There is an all-out fire auction for my job that was sanctioned by you.
And you're sleeping with him.
It's a rumor, Adam.
No, it's not a rumor. It's a fact. And don't bother to deny it because I know it's true. You and Tad Martin are lovers.
No. Do you think that Paradise Beach will be this beautiful in 50 years?
You obviously have me confused with Corinne the Voodoo Lady.
No, I'm serious.
Seriously, I don't know. I would hope so.
Me too. Well, let's make a promise, okay? To come back here on our 50th wedding anniversary.
Just you and me?
Yeah. No kids or grandkids.
Deal.
tell Stroop the DA is still out of town. Call his office. All right. Erica.
Derek. Derek, when you have a moment, may I speak with you, please?
Sure. When did you get home?
Just this morning.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
What can I do for you?
Derek, I'm here because I'd like to clear something up. Something that I did. I want to confess to a crime.
Naturally, my plan requires fine-tuning.
Well, I'm a little less interested in your plan than my money. When do I get it?
I've already mailed a small partial payment. You'll get the rest when Erica settles down.
That depends on her, does it?
She'll give it to me. I've worked hard for it. I've earned it.
So you know for a fact that I'm sleeping with Tad.
Very little escapes me.
Who told you this fact, Adam?
My source is confidential.
Your source is full of it.
My source told me the whole story.
You want to know the whole story, Adam? You don't even know half the story. I'm not the one who's not fighting fair.
Would you like to elaborate on that statement?
Adam, this is my job.
Well, not for long, apparently, because Tad is quickly becoming the front runner.
You're joking.
Now, we'll let the ratings tell the story.
It's amazing. With what I have to put up with between you and Tad, it's amazing. It's a miracle that I can produce anything.
Noah, Julia, Taylor. Let's just head back.
Hear that breathe?
Mm-hmm. And I hear the sea. And I hear your heart beating. No.
Yes, Julia.
I love you.
Makes me very happy.
Tonight, supermodel Cindy Crawford guests on an all-new Muppets Tonight, followed by a special one-hour episode of America's Funniest Home Videos, Kids and Animals, on TGIF. Will the sight of Patrick ruin a romantic evening for Marty and Dylan? Find out on One Life to Live next.